beautiful people. Why have I got such beautiful, beautiful followers on here? Like, everyone's just like, amazing. Amazing. All right, let me see who's in the house. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. Give me a wave. Let me get the waves in the comments. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some waves going. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see who's tuned in today. All right. We listened. The last time we did this 2 weeks ago, we got loads of comments from everybody saying, we need more. We want more. We want more. We want more conversations. So we listened and we are back. We are here and we are going to give you what you guys asked for. That's what I'm talking about, the hands. Hey, I'm not going to put my arms up too high. Yeah, quarantine armpits, you know those ones? Yes, people. Let me see some more hands in the comments. Let me see some more hands. Who else have we got in the house today? Who else have we got? This weather outside. Not too much glare coming in, right? Because I can still see a bit of glare over here. All right, let's get started. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I hope you aren't laughing about my quarantine outfit comment, because it's real out here. I could probably, start a lace front with it. It's ridiculous. It's terrible. Woo! Anyways, right, so as we told you guys, we would be talking with the fabulous Gray, right, from Kindred Kuts. And I hope you guys all know who Gray is, right? Because we all know Gray is actually another panel member on our Oxford quiz show that we do. So it's actually going to be really fun catching up with Gray right now. Gray, are you in the house? Yeah. Why is everyone still laughing at the armpits? You're not rude. Yeah, look at the face. Rude. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to get this chat started today because, like I said, you asked for it, so we're giving it to you. We are giving it to you. So let me just see if I can find where you at, Gray. All right, what we'll do is all right, so I'm going to tell you guys a little story, okay? While we wait for Gray to come back, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. I'm going to tell you guys what I did today. Okay, I hope you guys are at the edge of your seats. So I woke up and I left my bed. And I went to the bathroom. And then I made my way back to the bedroom to change. And then I made my way to the kitchen. Has anybody else got a more exciting story than that? Please, I beg. Yeah, great. I don't know what happened. I went to look for you and you just wasn't there. I couldn't request you. Instagram. So, here we go. Let's add you right there. Alrighty, we're waiting. We have got Gray now. Hello. Hello. Hello.
What's happening? How are you?
I can barely hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
So I need to shout. Ain't nobody shouting over there. All right, let's see what I can do. Not you, babe. She thinks I'm shouting at her. Can you hear me?
Excellent. I can hear you. So, everybody, this is Gray.
Hi.
All right, so as I said before, me and Gray are both panelists on Oxford Quiz, our panel show that we get down to some of the nitty-gritty questions that happens within, things that go on between, LGBT in our LGBTQI plus community. Mm-hmm. So, Gray's been missing for a while, people. Like Gray's just been like, it was like, zoop, gone. Okay, right? And so I thought it would be really nice to kind of show everybody what you've been doing and where you've been for the last how long. You just decided to up and leave us and just go on your own things. So
yeah,
and it links nicely because, you know, it's hard to do any kind of talk without mentioning what's going on in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
And with your skills that you have, I would love to see how that's been affecting you too. Mm-hmm. So, Gray, please tell the world what it is that you do.
What I do? I'm a barber. I'm a queer-friendly barber.
A queer-friendly barber. Yeah. And, all right, so is this something you always wanted to do? Is it something that you recently thought about? Tell us.
Well, I mean, I first started speaking to a friend about it back in London. So this is about 3, almost 4 years ago. And I had, you know, recently cut the sides of my hair, and I was, you know, going to barbershops more than I ever had done. And so me and this friend were just sharing, I guess, our experiences about what it's like going to barbershops and what it must be like for other people, because obviously I'm cis, I'm a woman, you know, I'm lesbian, whatever. I can go to a barbershop. He was a gay black man, you know, so our experiences are different. And so it just got me thinking, or got us both thinking, kind of like, what must it be like for other people? So then it kind of went down this journey of, okay, well, it would be great to have a queer-friendly barbershop because these are my experiences, these are my friends' experiences as well. And how would we go about doing that? So it was just kind of something that we spoke about, you know, kind of casually over dinner. And then not too long after that, I left to actually move to Amsterdam. He moved to Jamaica. And so it was kind of like still just an idea. And kind of, let me just put it like this, I guess circumstances allowed me to learn and kind of bring me to this place of now being a barber. So, yeah, it started off as an idea, something that I just kind of thought about.
So you had an idea in London.
Yeah.
And a great idea it was. And then you pick up yourself and you go to Amsterdam and you let it manifest and create and happen. Something right? Like yeah. So, I mean, how did you, all right, look, so new businesses, new ventures. How did you find being in a new place, new area, and thinking, actually, you know what, this is definitely what I want to do? How did you go about even procuring clients?
Well, I think it's like any skill-based thing. You have to kind of develop the skill. So I was Googling, kind of incessantly just kind of Googling, like looking for a barbershop to learn at, basically. So I'd moved here and I was looking for something, and I found this barbershop, the place that I started working at, and it was owned by a black woman. So I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing. And it's not just Afro hair. So it kind of just, her skill set kind of made me want to develop mine into cutting everyone's hair. So, I found a barbershop. Then I started cutting. I had to have models. So I was reaching out onto like Facebook expat groups.
Okay. Yeah.
Looking for people. Listen, I'll cut your hair for free. You know, come sit in my chair. And I was just inundated with people. I couldn't cut enough people. So I'm cutting people at high volume, which means I learn very quickly as well. And that's kind of how it just kind of transpired. So I worked my arse off for 4 months in between jobs. I actually didn't have a job at the time. And, worked my arse off about 4 to 5 months to get a full-time job as a barber. Mm.
That's dedication. Yeah, so, no, it is because, you know, what I've realised is when you have a particular skill set, it takes a long time to build on that skill set and actually prove, actually, no, this is worth something. And actually, and for you to put that time and dedication and be given free haircuts, whilst you're working on your craft, it's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So, how are you finding keeping up with barbering? I mean, in fact, you're in Amsterdam now, right? You're in Amsterdam. What's lockdown like in Amsterdam?
Well, it's strange. I don't know. I think for everybody, it's going to be a bit strange. Everybody who hasn't experienced this before in our lifetime, kind of being forced to stay at home, and nothing's open, but you're kind of here. It's a strange space to be in. I mean, I'm in Utrecht, so I'm in the city that my girlfriend lives in, so which is about 20 to 30 minutes away from Amsterdam.
So do you guys get a chance to, I mean, look, you must be having the fact that you're a barber, you're a stylist. You've got, nobody's able to get their hair done right now. People are literally barling out here.
I just got a text from a client of mine, Gray, like, when are you cutting hair again? Like, I have so many customers, like, reaching out. It's mad. It is mad.
I've heard some really bizarre prices on services that people are willing to pay. Have you had any kind of, like, what's the highest number you've had someone offer you to get their hair done?
Well, I have a customer, the same person who just reached out to me. He is willing to pay double for his haircut, basically. So that will make it about 80 euros.
80 euros for a haircut.
And he pays it. He's done it a couple of times already, because he wants me to come in maybe 3 hours before I'm actually supposed to start work or whatever. Can you fit me in? Can you do this? And he's like, I'll pay double. I'm like, oh, okay then. I'm not going to say no. So you're going to pay 80 euros. That's fine.
Have you been tempted?
Yeah, really.
Have you been tempted to do a little
Yeah, I have. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely thinking about it, because we have to be resourceful. We have to be creative. And I also understand, I think this is the tricky part, I also understand the element of looking good helps you feel good as well.
This is it.
If you're in a quarantine, you have to sit your ass at home, you can't go nowhere, you can't go to places that you normally would, you can't vibe with your friend or your friends, then what's going to make you feel good? It's a haircut, So I have a lot of customers. I'm quite surprised that people are willing to be like, yeah, listen, I've been at home for the past 5 weeks. Can you come over to my house and cut my hair? And so, I'm considering it, because I also understand that it helps with your self-care, your mental health, your feel good, all of that,
Listen, I've seen 2 different accounts on Instagram where one of them, the guy said, nah, I'm not having this. I need my hair cut. And you can literally see the barber's got a mask on, right? And he's from a distance, real far.
I see him cutting on sticks.
Yeah. And I'm just like, wow. Then I saw another one where, I kid you not, he was full hazmat suit, like literally, like everything, and cutting hair. And I'm just like, but I do get it, because I get it. It's hard. Yeah. I've had people ask me, Nims, can you do my nails? Nims, can you do my hair? And I'm like,
yeah, I really understand it. I do really appreciate that it's something that helps people feel good. And yeah, what do? It's not so much about the money for me now, but it is also about the money. We have to wait for support from the government and apply for it. That's also going to take some time. We still got stuff to pay, but I'm just, I refuse to stress about money anymore. I just really don't. So everybody's still going to have to wait. Everybody going to have to wait. Like, really, you are going to wait for your money, your rent, your this. Sorry, I'm not stressing about it.
Have you thought about maybe offering like an online type of service, like, or something, just to kind of keep people tuned in?
Yes, but also, what does that service look like? Am I going to now teach amateurs how to cut their hair? Like, I get people messaging me, sending me messages of haircuts that their girlfriends have done for them or their partners have done for them. And they're pretty shit, but we all need to have our haircut to feel good, you know. So
I think I've just given you an idea here, because between me and Nikki, right, that comment that Nikki's just put in the comments, right, that you will be making money by fixing everybody else doing at home jobs.
Yeah, it happens anyway. It happens anyway.
Yeah, and I've seen some, you know, like people have gone back to basics, you know, like the bowl cut.
Bowl cut, clipping the whole thing off. Yep. Everybody's doing it.
I'm telling you. Look, you might find, well, if we're allowed to travel, you might find me in Amsterdam, because even I come thinking about, you know what, it's just here.
Yeah, it grows back. For some people, it grows back.
It all is going to grow back. If not, there are other things you can do.
Yeah, true.
But I'm considering, right, because those of you guys that don't know, every couple of years, Nims takes it all off.
Yep.
I take it all off, and it grows back so quickly that it happens again. And I'm slightly considering taking it off again.
Well, like you said, it grows back, innit? It grows back, so you'd be just fine. Yeah.
This is it. All right, so what kind of haircut would you suggest for me? What would you think would kind of suit me?
Let me see your sides. Let me see your head shape. Well, I mean, it could either be a very obvious high undercut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or taper, yeah, something like that.
Do you think like a all-off Amber Rose type of thing would suit me?
I think it would, actually. I think surprisingly, buzz cuts suit a lot of people. You're just not sure of your head shape underneath, innit?
Yeah, I got a pretty small head. You see this, people? Look, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is your online service, right? Your consultation as to what the future could look like.
Real talk. All the
right.
consultations and stuff.
Right? Because none of us know what's going to happen and how long. I mean, how long do we wait before we say, you know what, enough is enough? I need a trim. Or I need a trim. How long?
It's the uncertainty. We don't know. And we're going to have to be creative. Like, people are going to either cut their hair off or just wait. I've got a whole bunch of bears waiting for me because, they have these are people that have their hair cut every 2 to 3 weeks, and simply can't have their hair cut. So, what's also been really nice is people willing to support as well. So, I have customers who are a lot of my regular clients who just text me and just like, oh, Gray, I would have had my hair cut this week. Please send me a request so I can send you money for the haircut that I would have had. Like, I never expected that. I never expected people would just reach out and say, let me just pay for the haircut that I'm not going to have because we're in this time. Like, that's very
amazing. That is actually amazing. I was going to ask you, like, have you had any, like, give us a story if you've got one.
Yeah.
Have you had any kind of, all right, so for me personally, I get, like when I used to do hair, if you went to somebody else and then came back to me to fix you, like, oh no. And do you have any kind of, like, any stories where you've had to, perhaps somebody couldn't wait for you and they went elsewhere and then it's just been like, what did you do?
Yeah, even I had this particular guy, he was a new customer of mine. The first time he came, his hair was all kinds of fucked up. He basically just went to a barbershop and they had a trainer, something like that. So basically the trainer just fucked up his hair. Like, I don't know what the fuck she did, but she fucked up his hair. And he came to the shop and I remember he sat down and I was like, I'm very careful of not being offensive as well because I don't really know what happened, but I was literally like, what the fuck happened to your hair, dude? Like, and he's like, oh, you know, he went to trainer, they fucked up his hair, and she just showed him part of his head. So she didn't show him the fuck up, which was directly at the back of his hair. She just kind of was like, oh yeah, and you know. So he sat in my chair and I fixed the haircut, very happy. Then just before this quarantine happened, I see the same name in my agenda. I don't expect to see the same guy. It's the same guy. He's done exactly the same thing. He's gone elsewhere again and come to me to fix it. And I said to him, okay, so do you think we've learned a lesson from this situation? This is how I said it to him. I said it to him in his ear. I said, do you think we've learned a lesson from this situation? Basically, stop going elsewhere for them to fuck up your hair. That's what I said to him.
This is it. Literally. This is it. This is it. It's like, you're good. I personally probably wouldn't have gone back. I personally would have been like, actually, you know, I'm fully booked at the moment. Fully booked. Listen, you need, you know what, after quarantine, I'm sorry, Gray, but you're going to have to come back over here. I'm looking at these yeah, I'm looking at these comments, yeah, and everyone's like, no, I need a haircut. I need a haircut. And it, funnily enough, right, it's not masculine presenting females or trans. You've got femmes in here as well saying, I need a haircut. Everyone's just like, listen. Yeah, so you might have to make a little trip. Yeah, you might have to consider coming like one weekend a month to come and sort out haircuts over here.
I'm very shit with organising this kind of stuff, like, you know, events and things like that. But for 2020, that's actually what I really wanted to do, was to make sure that I'm making a feature more, whether it's in London specifically or just other cities, to kind of also grow my business. But yeah, also to see some friendly faces, because I don't come to London enough, you know.
Well, this is it, people. That's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a campaign, right? You know, like the ones with the signatures and all that. We're going to set up a little campaign, right? And let's say, right, let's get this started. Campaign to get Gray back to London, back to the UK, at least once or twice a month.
I'm not trying to go to London no more. No, I'm not trying.
Right? Because look, there's queues starting here. There's a queue. Yeah, we've got a bag of people waiting right here. Yeah, for you to be coming back saying, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
True that.
Right. So, yeah, get Gray back to London. Yeah, you see it there. Hey.
My friend's even saying it. I'm not coming back to London, you know, babe.
Start a campaign.
You don't have to come over here. Really, you don't have to come over here and visit me. How about that?
That can be done too. That can be done. That can be done.
What do you mean? Listen, look at these comments. What do you mean back to London? Don't worry, Alida, I'm not going anywhere. They're going to have to come to me.
No, we want Gray back. We want Gray back at least twice a month, please. Okay? Just twice a month. It's okay. Right?
Yeah, I think I should be able to organise that. Maybe a weekend or something.
Plug your business. Tell everybody come on, tell everybody what your place is called.
So I have a queer-friendly barber brand called Kindred Kuts. And the name, the idea behind the name is to suggest or to adopt that everyone feels like family. You're made to feel very comfortable in my chair, no matter how you identify. It's all about centering queer, POC, and Black people first. And of course, everybody else is more than welcome. So that's my brand.
I love that.
You can find me in Amsterdam. I'm based in Amsterdam.
Soon to come back to the UK, we're hoping. Campaign.
You know, maybe we'll make a little side step to London. But yes, that's the premise behind my business. And I focus on feel-good element, on making sure there's somewhat a connection to myself and my clients. We don't even have to talk, but, you know, the point is that you're always made to feel welcome when you step into the shop. So
Love that. And I think if you brought some more of that energy back over here to the UK, we can then start a movement. You see, look, we're trying to get you back here.
Come on, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, no, seriously, I just think, you know what, I know of a lot of people here that look at what you're doing and they are in awe. They are so proud, yeah, that you're living your dream. You had an idea, you had a feeling, you had a thought, and you went with it. And that's what we all need to be doing, right? This is you are a clear example of someone like that people can look up to and say, actually, you know what? That's my inspiration right there.
That's so special. It really is.
No, but this is it. You won't see it like that. But other people, there are people that I know watch you and are like, actually, you know what? I wanted to do barbering, you know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. But seeing you do it is making them think, you know what? Maybe I can do it too. I can actually do it. Yeah. So don't underestimate the power that you have. Yeah, don't see it there. The comments talk. The comments talk for themselves, okay? The comments talk.
Yes.
That was a really good question that Nikki just asked. So, you went to Amsterdam, and
how did
what was it like meeting new people out there?
It was definitely challenging. I've really learned a lot about myself since living here, stuff that I'm really still understanding and all this kind of stuff, because when you pick yourself up and put yourself in a scenario where you're not around people that I didn't come here with anybody that I knew. Well, I was with somebody at the time, we came here together, but none of my friends, none of my connections, they also don't speak English as a first language here, so it really put me in a space that I wasn't really prepared for, so I've also kind of really understood that, for example, I have anxiety at some points with certain things. I'm a little bit of an ambivert, so I have very extroverted and introverted sides to my personality. So that also makes it a challenge when you're trying to connect with people and meet new people. So it took me 2 years before I really made friends, and that's fair. I read something which said it takes about 2 years before you really make a connection with people enough to call them your friends. And it took me, I think, 2 years almost to the day to find people that I can call up and say, yeah, let's go hang out here. Let's do this. Like, I've got a clan of friends that, I can call friends. And I met most of them through this platform called ABW, Amsterdam Black Women. One of the best connections I've made. So it's a meetup that has become like a Facebook group about
Excellent.
Over 1,000 women, Black women from all different parts of the world, whether they're coming into Amsterdam to live or they're coming here for a moment in time. So we have a group, we post stuff, we talk to each other about things, shared experiences about race, about food, about culture, in a place that's very, very, very white. It's not London, it's not multicultural.
Yeah.
So it's one of the best platforms that I've connected with and continue to make friends.
Send us that. Send us their information and we'll get that out again every week. We're going to try and pop out these other organisations. We're all about networking, right? Yeah. And I love the fact that you've just plugged somebody else. You've just plugged out. And that, do you know what I mean? And this is what this is about, right? Yeah. So, like I said, send us that and we'll get a post out so you guys can hit them up as well. And this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love the fact that it's, actually, you can go to Amsterdam by yourself and know that actually there's a community here that I can actually link up with.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you understand? So that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So great. I don't want to keep you for too much longer, right?
Okay.
So let's kind of summarize. Campaign for Grey to get Grey back to the UK.
Right?
Right? Campaign to get you back. All right. And this is what I say. If you guys all go and follow Grey, go and follow Grey, go and follow Kindred Kuts, go and follow. The more you guys spam Grey's page, she'll have to come back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she'll have to. Remember I told you. Yeah. Right?
Oh,
she'll have to come back. So, right, like, share, let's come on, let's do this. Right? We need to connect with our community around the world. You see it there? Love it. Right there. You guys, it's up in the comments right now. Go and follow Kindred Kuts. Yeah. Make sure you follow Grey Code. Okay? Make sure, because we want her back.
I'm not going anywhere, babe. No, I'm not. Right? I see one of my friends commenting. I'm not going anywhere, babe. I'm staying in Amsterdam.
We just want Grey back twice a month for regular haircuts. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we got
twice a month.
That now. Definitely.
Twice a month. That's it. All right. Thank you for speaking to us.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, it's been amazing. It's been amazing. All right. So once again, everybody go follow Gray, follow Kindred Kuts, okay? We want Gray back in London. Fight, fight, fight.
All right, Nick, that's bloody hell.
We started something now, you know. We definitely started something now.
Trust.
Definitely. All right. It's love. It's all blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Gray.
See you later.
And there we have it, guys. That was great. All right. We want Gray back. Bring Gray back. Bring Gray back. That's what we want. Okay. All right. We want a network. We need to do this more often. Okay. Guys, this is me wrapping up for today. All right. Next week, make sure you guys tune into next week's episode because it will be just as juicy. All right. Look out for the posts.